Before us stands one of the most legendary prisoners in American history, a three-star general, Eugene Irwin. He was court-martialed and imprisoned for disobeying orders, locked away in this military prison, a fortress converted from an abandoned castle. Every inmate here is a battle-hardened veteran. Yet, this very general, through his own actions, restored dignity to 1,800 convicted soldiers, and naturally became their leader. The warden, Colonel Winter, eager to show his authority, made it his mission to humiliate Irwin at every turn. One day, as punishment, he ordered the general to move over 300 heavy stones, each weighing more than 10 pounds, under a scorching sun blazing well over 100 degrees. The prisoners watched their former commander struggle under the crushing weight of the stones. Some jeered, doubting that a man who once commanded armies from a strategy room could endure such grueling labor. And sure enough, after just a few stones, Irwin was drenched in sweat. His former subordinates urged him to stop, while others mocked him, calling him foolish. Then, Irwin calmly removed his shirt, revealing a back covered in deep, jagged scars that told the story of his sacrifices. The sight silenced the crowd, and filled every pair of eyes with respect. Decades of service had forged his will into unbreakable steel. The taunts faded, replaced by shouts of encouragement, and when the final stone was placed, thunderous applause erupted across the yard. In that moment, Irwin had earned the admiration of every inmate, but his quiet triumph only fueled Winter's anger. The warden issued another order: move the stones back. It was a deliberate act of humiliation. Irwin understood this was Winter's way of forcing him to yield. The prisoners roared in protest, but Irwin said nothing. He simply stared coldly at the warden, and began carrying the stones back. By dusk, every rock was back in its original place. Exhausted, drenched, but unbroken, Irwin stood tall, a symbol of defiance in every prisoner's heart. This silent act of resistance was a slap across Winter's face. When Irwin finally returned to his cell, the inmates banged their nameplates rhythmically against the iron bars, their own way of saluting their general. Though his body was battered, Irwin's spirit was unshaken, and this moment laid the groundwork for the day he would lead his fellow prisoners to overthrow Winter's cruel reign.